What up? What it do? It's your boy JDQ with Vision Eye View TV. And in tonight's chill stream slash, I wouldn't even say a rant stream, but it is a stream that I've been meaning to have here for like a few days now. And I just, technically, I wasn't even going to do it. But, I'm trying to push myself to be here a little bit more often when it comes to like live streams and stuff. So, for you at home watching, just please let me know if you can hear me just fine, or if you hear like the fan being in the way, let me know about that too. Either way, just let me know if you can understand what I'm saying with very minimum inconveniences, you know, and all that good stuff. Um, Before I get to the actual show tonight, and I wouldn't even call it a show, but I will call it, let's say, a discussion. Let's just leave it at that. So Lisa is saying it sounds great. And by the way, for those of you who are already here in advance, thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to Lisa, William, and anyone and everyone who will at some point, in some way, shape, or form, be here. Even if it's for a few seconds, a few minutes, for the entirety of the discussion. I really do, on behalf of the team, thank you guys in advance. Speaking of thanking you in advance, I actually do want to thank you guys for this small milestone that we have accomplished on the channel thus far. Um, Actually, we were at 2,512 subscribers, but I believe because of recent videos that I have uploaded, more so like shorts that I uploaded between yesterday and today, it did drop down to back down to 2,509, which is not a big issue. It is what it is. But I do want to talk about some of that stuff tonight because I do want to point out certain things that I want us to all be on the same page here. I want anyone and everyone who subscribes to this channel and to the vision and the movement of this channel. I want them to understand why they're even subscribing to the channel. All right. So before we can even get to that, a huge shout out to the lovely, beautiful, amazing Emily Rose, who I do believe she's at church currently, or she was at church with her church members praying for Israel and the situation over there. Which, by the way, I also had my little prayer session earlier before getting on here. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you pray for Israel, of course, but also pray for both sides. Pray for there to be protection and peace on both sides. Obviously, there's a lot of innocent bystanders and all that. So, keep all that in mind. So, let me remove this. Okay, so as y'all can see, I'm not showing my face tonight, and part of the reason is because I'm extremely tired. I had an extremely long day today. I always have extremely long days, and what I almost always do to make up for uh, me having long days and not really being able to put out high quality content as I usually would want to do is, I'll make a short here and there, and they usually do extremely well, and we'll get to that in a second. But William is asking for he has a request. He says, "Would you pray for my friend was telling you about that?" I can't pray for him anymore, William. And I don't mean to sound what's the word? I'm not trying to sound inconsiderate or unsensitive to the situation. Um, you know, one of my friends, family members slash like mother, recently passed away for other reasons. So I feel for him the same way I feel for you. But what I can do is pray for Billy Spears' family. I can definitely do that. I can pray for Billy Spears' family, his parents, his if he had any siblings and all that. I could definitely do that because I mean, they're still here with us, they're still alive, and there still is power over them through prayer. But once someone passes, and again, that's not me trying to sound unsensitive or inconsiderate. It's just the reality of the thing. But I will definitely be praying for his family. Now, uh, jumping, shifting gears or whatever. I want everyone to understand one thing, and I've said this in the past. Uh, this channel, I understand not everyone will take the time to read the about us. They won't take the time to go through the playlist. They won't take the time to read a lot of the titles on some of the videos. And a lot of the newer subscribers that we've had over the past few weeks and months, it is my understanding that if they've subscribed, because I can see the stats within each video that we put out, a lot of people that recently subscribed, subscribe through like the shorts, YouTube shorts. And every now and then I'll pump out YouTube shorts that either now I make them myself. They're like original, like funny edits or comedy edits or whatever, just for the fun of it. And at the same time, oh, thanks, man. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me coming from you. Um, which stick around because I mean, in a way, I also have to kind of like bring you up in your content as well. So hopefully you don't have to leave too soon. But I appreciate the congratulatory comment. I appreciate it. But yeah, so again, I understand a lot of people probably subscribe through the shorts, and a lot of those shorts also have to do with current like music slash entertainment daily news, which it's it's a factor of the channel. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I use that as bait and that's it. If you actually take the time to read the about us of this channel, you will find out very quickly that yeah, we will always bring up relevant news within the music industry, the entertainment industry, so on and so forth. However, and I have to say this, and I'll sound like a broken record throughout the stream, but it is what it is. However, you guys, whoever subscribed now or like new subscribers, don't think for a second that we're here for to like entertain you. We're not here to entertain anyone. We're not here to put on some like mindless content just to keep up with like the artist or like the rapper or the singer. It has nothing to do with that. There have been a few shorts that we've I've uploaded recently, like for example the short about Crazy Bone. Yeah, he is a life, he is a person, and of course, growing up, I wouldn't say I was like a fan of him, or Bone Thugs and Harmony. However, I did come to know their music growing up, through my cousins and all that. So I have knowledge of them, and I honestly, genuinely feel bad for him and his situation. And of course, as a human being who is also a follower of Christ, I want nothing more for him to not only heal physically, but at the same time, truly, genuinely find Christ. So obviously, I am going to put something up and say, "Hey, let's pray for him" or whatever. You know what I mean? But let it be known, we're not here to entertain you. We're not here to just give you funny, entertaining content, and that's it. You know what I mean? It goes much deeper than that. And by the way, Rod Plummer, blessings and love to you, brother, and everyone in here. But yeah, so I'm gonna show y'all something real quick, just to give you an example of what's been going on with the channel. That way, you can kind of like get an idea of what I'm talking about. All right. So I already showed you guys the subscriber count. We went all the way up to like 2,512 up until like yesterday or today, where it dropped like maybe 3 subscribers. And I'll show you why. I know some of you probably already seen the video I'm about to play for you guys, but I have to share it again just so I can get my message across real quick. All right. So give me 1 second. If I can get this to load a lot quicker, it'd be a lot better. So between, I think it was yesterday or the night before yesterday or whatever, or maybe it was last night. I honestly sometimes I can't even tell when I upload something and when I don't. But anyways, I uploaded. I actually took the time to make a very well made short instead of doing the typical, picture and words, and this is what the news is right now, which those usually do extremely well. For whatever reason, people like that format that I do sometimes, and that's fine. I appreciate the love and support regardless. But I think it was last night, I made a short in a very intricate way. I kind of like took my time to like, edit it um in a nice, what I'm saying, like a very well uh format. But it's the same reason, that video is the same reason why I believe we've gone down a few subscribers. So check this out real quick. Let me see if I can. Okay. So just bear with me, okay? Let me think. I don't know if the volume's all the way up, but whatever. All right, here we go. All the recent world events that have happened in the past couple of years, such as the beginnings of a cashless society, the transition towards a one world order, the rise and perfecting of AI software and technology, the implosion of society through wickedness. It is important to not only find the truth, but even more important to know the truth in heart, mind, and soul, in order to not be deceived once the great deception is unleashed. In 2nd of Thessalonians, chapter 2, verses 3 to 17, it reads, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God." How will you know of the coming deception if you don't know of the warning against it? Read, learn, scrutinize, and live the Bible, which is the Word of God, because with all the recent world events, all right, so in the past couple of years, such as the now I made that video. It took me like about an hour to put it together, and then I uploaded it, and I did the usual, I liked it or whatever, and then I shared it on the main channel, the Your Boy JDQ channel, which is typically what I do. You know what I mean? It helps out a lot sometimes to like do it that way. However, I noticed something, y'all. I noticed something, and let's show y'all what I noticed. Let's see if I can stop showing this. Oh, dude, I know, bro. I know, and likewise, I'm always bragging about your content as well, and I'm sharing it and all that stuff. I try to. The last video that you put up, I think yesterday, I haven't watched it yet, but it's because I've been like really, really, really busy at work. When I get back, it's usually to like unwind and eat. I'm surprised I even actually put out a short last night and actually made the time to like make one. But what I'm trying to get to though is I'm gonna show y'all some stats, and it is mind blowing. Just oh no, bro, no, trust me. What we think is like, because sometimes I feel that way too, and I get it. There's a lot more I could be doing. There's a lot more praying I could be doing, a lot more fasting I could be doing. We all could be doing a lot better and a lot more. But the fact that we even feel that way, the fact that we even feel an ounce of like, I wish I could be doing more, or I wish I would be doing more to get closer to, to God and all this. um but yeah, man. Yeah, don't even worry about that, because God, I know a lot of people like to take this text out of context, but He really does look at our hearts. He really does, and there's a whole thing behind that. It's not as simple as just saying it and that's it. Um, but again, the fact that you are acknowledging what you're acknowledging, God sees that, and He knows what your true intention is, and it's a pure intention. So, but anyways, so check this out, y'all. All right, this is what I wanted to get to. This Paul Wall Gone Gray short, okay, which I released September 20th. Okay, let's look at the stats. Now it gained 15 subscribers, right? It's already almost at 11,000 views, right? This is the average amount of time that people spend like watching the video all the way through, or maybe they bail out somewhere around here, right? Um, let's see the reach. So it's been fed to almost 17,000 people, right? Like Shorts feed has like put it out to 16,500 people. Um, the engagement, we're looking at, let's see, where is it? 244 likes and 9 dislikes. Now, I'm not showing any of this to brag, guys. What I want y'all to see and understand is I made this short in a few seconds. This Paul Wall short, I made it in a few seconds. Okay. The topic of it is simply that Paul Wall, has allowed his hair to go whatever way it's going. So it turned gray. He's kept his gray hair. And so, like, now he looks his age. He's, I don't know, like 40 something years old or whatever, maybe a little more than that. And he doesn't look young anymore. He looks his age. You know what I mean? That video, within the day, it was already at the 5,000 view mark, I believe. I was mind blown. I could not understand. I could not believe what was going on. Obviously, I was happy. I was excited. I was like, "Oh man, that's crazy! It's going. I don't want to say viral, but it was doing well. It's doing extremely well, right?" But it's a short that I made in seconds, guys. Same thing with this one. This one over here, Tupac killer finally arrested. It's a short that I made within seconds, and the video itself is I grabbed it from somewhere else. It wasn't even like something that I recorded on my own. It wasn't like original content. It was me sharing it forward. It was me sharing the news forward. You know what I mean? And look at this. 7.8 thousand views, 15 subscribers. It's always has some amount of views like throughout the days, and if I go to um where is it? Engagement. If I go to look at the likes on it, and I go over here, right? And I see how many likes it got, which helps the algorithm. 290 likes. 290 likes and 8 dislikes. Now, again, and I don't care if I sound like a broken, it is what it is. I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying it because when I compare those two videos, which I made in seconds, right? And I go to this last one that I showed you guys before I showed you 71. Let's look at the information real quick. Just to show y'all how dramatically huge of a gap it is. Okay. It's only at 72 views, right? And it's been up for 40, not 2 days, but it's been up for about over a day already at this point. Um, if we go over here to like the engagements, no subscribers yet. Hopefully at some point it gets some subscribers through it. 8 likes and 0 dislike. So I mean, I just find it funny. I find it funny how and I've already testified to this some time ago. I was like I just found it funny how I've always known most people that are into like liking the entertainment stuff. Um, you know, I know they always like, and this I'm saying this with respect. Um, People like trashing like garbage content. What do I mean that by that? What I mean by that is gossip. People love gossip content. People love, like, oh, that person did this to that other person, and now they're getting arrested. Boom, that video goes viral. But there is a method to my madness, and I'm gonna explain that to y'all in a second. And yeah, I agree with that, William. And by the way, guys, I'm not gonna be here for too long. I'm probably gonna like call it a night around 10 p.m. Eastern time. So just a heads up. But anyways, one of the reasons why I even make shorts about these artists and specifically rappers and the rap culture is I want everyone to see just how on a daily basis, there's always something negative, whether it be something like extreme, or just kind of like, just negative in general. Oh, this rapper got arrested for this. Oh, this rapper got sued for that. Oh, this rapper is being questioned for this. Oh, this rapper is being da 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 da. You know, and it's day by day by day. It's like it almost doesn't skip a beat, right? And the reason why I want to share that and show that with you, with like the community who partakes in this channel, is there's always that huge difference. There's a huge line to be drawn between secular slash mainstream artists and artists who are independent or make godly music. I'm not saying Christian. I don't like using the term Christian artist, because that's not really a term that there also is a division between Christian artists and musicians who are Christians who use their music for God. There's a difference altogether about that, but that's not the point. I want everyone to see that within the mainstream and secular music industry world alone, there's a day to day negative impact that it has, not only on their followers, but just in the world in general. You know what I mean? And it's just, I want there to be knowledge of there being repetition. I want there to be knowledge of that, you know, the secular slash mainstream music industry or entertainment industry altogether, that's all it offers is gossip and negative news. Gossip, negative news. Sure, every now and then, an artist or whatever will like break the charts or make a new record or whatever. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy, but realistically, like when it comes to the nitty gritty of their careers or their day to day life, it's always pointing towards negative news and gossip over and over and over again. And I want to drive that reality home to everyone subscribed to the channel, because I don't want anyone to get the wrong impression that we're here for like gossip, within the rap industry. That's not what we're here for. Like, I'm not here for that. Do I bring it up? Yes, but again, I bring it up to show you guys the repetition, like within that industry. All right, that is all negative. Oh, this rapper shot the other one. Oh, this rapper is, hospitalized. Oh, this rapper, is going to jail because he was trying to sell this drug. That's all they feed to their fans. That's all they feed to their viewers, their supporters, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I need people to understand and see that there is the same way that there's repetition within music videos and signs and symbols, there is repetition within the music and entertainment industry, that it is just negative. Everything is negative, just back and forth. Especially, and this is why I hit it hard the most, especially within the rap music industry. You know what I mean? It's like every now and then, oh, this rapper got shot. Oh, this rapper got murdered. Oh, this rapper's going to court. Oh, this rapper is facing charges for blah 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 blah. People. There's a reason why I made a question poll or whatever in the community tab on this channel, and I said, how many times does something have to happen like before it stops being coincidence? and I put different options. I put like, oh, 2 times or more than 5 times, more than 100 times, and most people agreed more than twice, right? Now, and I was having this conversation with my sister the other day. I was like, it's crazy how people will agree to that. They'll say, oh yeah, something stops being coincidence when it happens more than twice. However, it's like they see the repetition between the rap music industry within like the secular and mainstream world, and it's like they think it's all like just like reality and that's it. They don't think that there's an agenda behind there being so much negativity being spewed out, within the rap music industry culture. And I could go way back, and another stream I'll have my team on here with me just so I can bounce back between them, and share our thoughts about this. But I mean, if I were to like do a full length stream about it, you know, there was a point where rap was like, an actual independent thing. But somewhere along the way, whether it be the CIA or however you want to look at it, they got a hold of it, they got a hold of the culture, and they have been the trendsetters ever since, if you get what I'm trying to say. And so that's one of the things that we try to expose on here is like, yo, you know, rap music itself is great. Rap culture within the mainstream and secular world, terrible. Terrible. They're leading our youth to perdition. They're leading our kids to perdition. They're leading our adults, the adults who listen and support the mainstream and secular rap culture world. They're leading themselves astray as well. But anyways, um, I have a lot more to say about that, but I'll save that for a separate stream. Again, when I have like the team on here to have this discussion or dialogue with me. But yeah, it makes me laugh how it takes only a few seconds to make a dumb video about a rapper not, what I'm saying, just like leaving his hair alone and just letting it go gray, and that'll do 11,000 views within like a few days. And then I'll make an actual like legitimate, somewhat well edited like short, kind of like warning signs about the coming dangers in the world, and it don't even get to 100 views, not even within like 2 days. And I'm not angry about not getting views on that, but it does like make me a little sad how people will quickly. It's like they don't want to be bothered by anything serious. It's weird. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, yeah, basically. And of course, blessings, love to you, brother. Um, and it's funny because yeah, she wouldn't even let her own daughter listen to her music in the kitchen. So I mean, people will dismiss that and say, "Oh, well, I mean, yeah, because she was cursing." That I wish I could show y'all my face right now, like how incredibly irritable hearing anyone like say that gets me. Like when they say, "Oh, yeah, of course she was gonna cover her ears. She was cussing." That's not the that's not the reason. That's not the only reason why she was doing that. People, yo, like I don't even know what to say anymore. Sometimes, man, it's crazy. Now, I want to show y'all some other information analytics about this because I mean I've already shown y'all pretty much the the huge difference that videos and shorts with talking about like the industry and all that gets this channel versus like a good solid wake up call, if you want to call it that way. um but also I wanted to you know point out a few things. Yeah, they did. I mean, that's, and trust me, we're going to talk about that one day soon with the other two team members here. But so Fallen World Films. You know, just in case someone who is new to the channel and isn't subscribed to them, obviously subscribe to Fallen World Films. But like when I go through Fallen World Films, like videos and their content, and I see how there's a lot of similarities, but obviously Fallen World Films has stayed extremely persistent to the calling of the channel and what their focus is. um Me, I've had to kind of like run around a little bit just to kind of like little by little gain some type of channel support. That way when I do drop serious content or serious videos or podcasts or whatever, there's a more likelihood that there's more people not only like watching the videos, but the word is getting out to more people. um but Fallen World Films, I tip my hat to them because they haven't done the runaround. uh and even if they felt that they needed to do the runaround, they haven't bent their knee to do it. I have, only because uh, the way my bank card is set up. No, I've had to do it only because like it's a lot more difficult for a channel that is built up off of a team, but it's technically running off of like one person for the most part. So I've had to do that way just to kind of like little by little gain uh subscribers and viewership and all that. But here, let me see here if I can share. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Now, boom. Okay. So, just in case you are not subscribed to Fallen World Films, this is their channel. A lot of good, great, awesome, amazing content. Completely worth watching. I have yet to see this one, but I've seen every other video that they've put out thus far. I'm intrigued about this one because I mean, for the most part, Tim and me we're on the same page with a lot of this stuff, and already the thumbnail, I can kind of see where it's going. But anyways, yeah, like I go through some of their videos on here, and you know, the topics that they touch on, and it's a lot of topics that I would touch on, or my team and I would touch on. But the problem is that you know, Fallen World Films, they're already at past 5,000 subscribers. So of course, the more the support, the easier it is to like get the content across. And I'm not saying that to sound like I'm whining or nothing like that. I'm just saying why I do things a certain way that I do them. Uh, practical Joe. But yeah, man, like and obviously we're gonna get there soon enough. Like we're gonna be able to like do it how Fallen World Films does it. And I kind of aspire to do it a little bit. I mean, everybody has their own way of doing things, and everybody has their own way of editing videos, and everybody has their own way of expressing themselves and all that. So that I'm not trying to like replicate or copy nobody. However, when it comes to sharing content, I do want the channel to get to the point where we can openly, freely share content the same way that Fallen World uh, Films does, the same way that A Call for an Uprising does it. Because he's been someone I've been watching, and listening to for like years. I want to say back since like 2015, maybe a little before that. But yeah, anyways, is I'm gonna start little by little closing things down on this stream, but just a few reminders, okay? And this is kind of like what I wanted to get at, and the whole point of this stream. Moving forward, if you subscribe to this channel, I mean, sure, we have funny videos, we have informative videos. You know, we have all that stuff. And for whatever reason that you do decide to subscribe to the channel, I'm grateful for, and the team is grateful for. Um, but keep in mind, please keep in mind that we are not here to entertain you. We are not here to entertain anyone. We are not here to even like be a gossip channel. That's not the point of this channel. You know what I mean? The point of this channel is the same way other channels do, that they'll show you repetition and they'll show you how to read between the lines and, do just kind of like connect the dots a little better. That's the same thing we do. The only thing is we do it subtly and we do it in a more coded way. So again, anytime you see me post like shorts or videos on like, oh, this rapper, did this, right? That's not me trying to be like a gossip type of streamer. That's me like once again showing you like, here we go again, like more negative news within the mainstream slash secular rap music industry. Here we go again, they're at it again. They keep going and pushing the same agenda. You know what I mean? uh Over and over again. Nah, you good, bro, you good, you good. He said, didn't mean to make a cringy play. Oh man. Yeah, definitely check that out. And again, I do recommend everyone and anyone to go over there to the channel and just blast up their videos with views and all that. Um, no, and I appreciate that. And again, if anyone ends up subscribing to the channel because of them, I'm grateful for it. You know what I mean? I'm thankful and grateful for it. I just don't want anyone to get the wrong concept or wrong idea that we're like a gossip channel or we're like, one of those channels. Is us basically showing you like, this is why that side of things is not the way. You know what I mean? This is what to avoid. This is why you should avoid participating and listening to those artists. This is why you should not be supporting those artists. This is why you should not be supporting that side of the culture, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Um, and I want to be clear. I want to be transparent. I want people to understand what they're getting themselves into when they do subscribe to the channel. Because if you go through the different playlists that we have to offer, which I'll share with you guys right now. Um, the channel is diverse. You know what I mean? It's diverse, but the main point of it stays true to the goal of the channel. And I'm not gonna bring it up right now, but even the about me area of this channel is like it'll tell you like every now and then we're gonna touch on serious topics, serious uh real world topics. You know what I mean? Um Man, okay. I'm trying to takes forever to load, yo. All right, so check this out. There we go. I think. Uh hmm. I guess I go to the homepage of it. All right. So let's share the tab. All right. Now, you got the latest video going on or whatever, right? But then you got popular videos. You got the podcast episodes, right? You've got the reaction videos, podcast episode. You've got important historical events, right? Like the whole McMartin case and all that stuff, right? Um, but then when you go through like the playlist, right, and you check the playlist out and just skim through it, right? You've got boom, lost information recovered, music matchups, original funny edits, hidden gems. You know, there's the thing is, I know people for the most part won't make the time to go through any of this, but there's a lot to go through. You know what I mean? Over here in music matchups, I put Christian quote unquote artists or rappers against like secular mainstream artists or rappers. Um, chill streams. Y'all know what those are about. And then you got the short shorts. You got the actual informative daily news, VEBTV shorts. The list goes on and on and on. Now, what I'm trying to get at is, again, the essence of what the channel is about is still there. But because I have to do the runaround through making like short shorts, right? Like the whole like music industry shorts, which do extremely well because they come off as gossip. I'm only doing that not only to reel you in, which apparently does a really great job of doing that, but at the same time though, I'm like, through repetition, I'm trying to show you that, hey, this is why you should not look up to these people and look for a better um equivalent. You know what I mean? Because again, I love rap music. I grew up with rap music. I made rap music. You know, so there's nothing wrong with the music itself. It's the agenda that's being pushed through it in mainstream and secular industry. But anyways, before I wrap things up, um, I do want everyone to please take a moment, uh, whether it be tonight before you go to bed or tomorrow morning, doesn't matter when, but just help pray for the situation in Israel. Obviously, as a follower of Christ, you know, there's a reason why me as a Christian or a Christ follower, I will always like support Israel. Now that in itself implies like a whole nother discussion because there's a difference between true Israel, right, and people who, how do I say this, who are like wolves in sheep's clothing, if you will. So there's a huge difference, and again, I will touch on that a different stream altogether. But yeah, I will always support true Israel. But on top of that, pray for the innocent bystanders on both sides, because on both sides we got children, you've got women, you've got teenagers, you've got females, babies, and all that. I saw something on Instagram earlier today that just kind of like really I had to like calm myself and like uh meditate in the Lord, to not lose my head because of what I read and I saw. It was really disturbing. But all in all, in general, pray for peace on both sides. Even though the things that are happening, they're happening because they're Bible prophecy, and that I will always understand. And there's nothing that can stop Bible prophecy. Whatever needs to be fulfilled, it will be fulfilled, just the same way it has all this time, right? But obviously, within the fulfillment of prophecy, there's always God always kind of like whenever His people are together in unison and prayer and all that, God sometimes is moved to mercy, in certain circumstances. So all I say is, pray for there to be protection for like the innocent bystanders, for the children, the females, the teenagers, and all that, the youth, and obviously anyone who's not even trying to be in the crosshairs of the war, and you know what I mean, could easily get hit by anything. Pray for the innocent. Pray for the innocent. Pray for there to be that peace, and just kind of like, yeah, just for there to be peace and understanding amongst both sides. Man, it's 9:57 already. Yeah. Thank you, William. I really hope it helped you out. I really hope you felt the love of the family here on this community on this channel. And I appreciate those words. Following Tim from Fallen World Films, thanks for being here, man. Just one last thing I will ask from you guys, and this is a huge, huge, huge request. Before I go and before anyone goes, I will ask you guys to please, 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 and I don't mean to sound like I'm begging here, but I do have a big request that all of you, whoever's watching right now, whoever's going to watch this later, please make sure that at some point from tonight forward, if y'all can just let the videos play off of this channel, just let them play in the background while you're like cleaning your kitchen, you're cleaning your bathroom, you're eating, you're watching a movie. Just kind of like put your phone to like in a different room and just let the videos play on autopilot. Just play all, make a playlist, and just let it play. Let the channel ride all the way through. I'll appreciate it. And the only reason I'm asking for that is because we made a huge jump with subscribers recently within like the month. I'm gonna say like over. I'm gonna say almost 200 new subscribers within the month, and that's through like the shorts and all that, right? However, viewership of like in general of the channel is still lacking, and we're almost there in the YouTube partnership program. I don't care about that, and I don't really care about the monetization as much. But it has been known that when you are monetized and a YouTube partner, your videos do get pushed forward and shared a little bit with a wider audience, and you get newer people to like come across your channel. And I'm getting to the point where I'm about to leave my current job soon. I don't know exactly what day, but it could be like at the end of this month or at the latest early on in November. I will be leaving my full time job to basically like do this full time. And in order for me to do that effectively, I do need that push to that newer, wider audience. That way, I can actually, like, the team and I can actually make better quality content for you guys. Actually, set out time to make, you know, more efficient and more better quality podcast episodes, etc., so on and so forth. So if you guys can please do me that huge favor of from tonight forward, if you're watching a movie in one room, just leave the phone playing the videos in another room. If you're cleaning your tub, let the channel like put play all on the channel. If you're cleaning your kitchen, etc., etc., etc. It's only because of that purpose. Everything else is secondary, because Tim knows. Fallen World Films knows how it is with monetization. It's pennies on the penny. So that's not even why we're doing it. We're doing it so that we can reach newer people, we can reach a bigger audience, and we can actually make this a full time thing. So for those of you who love hearing my voice, you enjoy hearing how I express myself, hearing how I present the topics and all that. Um, that's what will help us and myself keep doing this. Um, Thank you, William. Thank you, Veronica. Uh, and thank you, Rod. I appreciate those words, man. We really have, and especially, yeah, I was gonna say especially me, but I don't like saying that. But yeah, but the team and I, we have been putting a lot of work, especially with the shorts, the YouTube shorts. But yeah, guys, that's the only request I have in my heart. If you guys can help me out with that, I'll appreciate it. Anyways, that being said, it is 10:01 p.m. Eastern Time, and I have overstayed my welcome. Again, if you are not already subscribed to Fallen World Films, please do so immediately. They have great content, better content than what we have here, and their topics are a lot more interesting. Um, but don't overlook this channel just by going to their channel. So, anyways, love you guys. I really do. I appreciate every single one of you. William, Veronica, Rod, Tim from Fallen World Films. Who else? Of course, that twist. Um, think if I'm not mistaken, yeah, Lisa. Lisa was here. I don't know if she still is here, but she was here at some point. Oh, Bryden, man, he got here in the nick of time. Bryden says, "Don't leave yet, man. Fill me in." Yeah, I'll give you the quick rundown real fast. So I had a minor rant earlier about how I want to make sure that this channel does not come up as a gossip channel, even though Every now and then we put up shorts that might seem like gossip in the rap secular mainstream industry. But the only reason why we share that type of content is to show people the repetition and negativity that culture tries to pretty much like put out into the world, and we're trying to show repetition and like why that side of the rap culture should not be embraced. If anything, it should be ignored, and the true culture on the other side should be embraced. And on top of that, I did mention obviously to pray for Israel and the situation over there, and to pray for peace on both sides, and to pray for the innocent bystanders that are on both sides. You know, you got babies, children, youth, teenagers, and all that. Um, so pray for both sides and pray for the innocent on both sides, right? And last but not least, to help this channel brighten, if you can, from this point forward, from tonight forward, any chance you get to just let this channel play out, you know, whatever, a playlist or just play all or whatever in the background while you're doing whatever you're doing. You know, if you're watching a movie in the living room, then leave the phone playing the videos in a different room. If you are cleaning the kitchen, put the videos as a background noise. If you're cleaning the bathroom, same thing. Uh, just we need help building up the public watch hours because we're almost there, on the brink of getting the YouTube partnership program. And I did say that I really don't care about the monetization because that's secondary. And of course, as Fallen World Films could testify to, it's pennies on the pennies. So I'm not even interested about that. I am interested in though reaching new people, and by becoming a YouTube partner, that's what it allows me us this channel to do is reach newer viewers, new subscribers, and have a chance at a bigger community that could help share the content forward. You know what I mean? So if this channel or these videos or my voice is in any way, shape, or form a blessing to you, then the only thing I ask is for you to help us get the public watch hours the past the 4,000 hour mark. We're currently at 2,700 and something. So you can already tell there's a gap there. But anyways, yeah, I know, I know. I appreciate that, bro. I really do. Yeah, yep, that's exactly right. I'm glad you brought that up. Yep. Well, there's another saying. There's like a um, sudden man. I have to look up the verse, but it's something like there's like tranquility or something, but then sudden calamity falls upon them or something like that. I have to look up the verse. But anyways, you guys stay safe and blessed out there. Thanks for giving uh, this channel the time of day. Thanks for stopping by tonight on the stream. It was an emergency one. It was kind of like off the cuff. But I really do appreciate you guys for hanging out with me for, about an hour now. Um, but yeah, I'll be back later this week. Hopefully around the weekend, I'll do another live stream and show my face. As I mentioned earlier, I didn't show my face tonight because I'm extremely tired and I'm pushing myself to make the stream. So, anyways, love every single one of you guys. Bryden, that's was William, Tim, Rod, Lisa, Veronica, everyone who's here. I appreciate all of you. God bless all of you guys. Stay safe out there and prepare yourselves for what's to come. Make sure you gradually buy and set aside gas. Make sure you gradually and slowly stock up on water and types of foods that the non-perishables and all that. Don't go crazy. Don't go empty out Walmart right now. I'm just saying, little by little, gradually start stocking up. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. And I appreciate that, brother. And same to you as well. And you're doing an amazing job as well, with all the videos that you put out every day, the live streams and all that. Every now and then I pass by. I might not say anything, but I let it ride for a few minutes as well. The hit list and all that. um, But yeah, put in a good word for you. All right, guys. Love you guys. God bless. And as always, this is JDQ with Vision IBU TV. And until next time, peace out.